Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Let's see who was first one in. It was Chris, followed by Liam, closely. Hello, Jess. Sam and Jess is here. Hello to everyone who's new. Thank you for jumping on and checking us out. Just give us a minute. Like I say, just sent the link out and people should be joining fairly shortly who've got listed in the background. You can't really see much there. Hello, Tom. Hello to everybody. Yep. Like you see, Sam and Jess here. Secret Vault there. Luke there. Me there. Yeah, somewhere around there. So back to the front, so it's hard to see. Rightio. Give me the thumbs up when you're ready. Someone's about to come in. They're just getting ready. So, how is everybody? What have you been up to? I hope you've all been well and safe. Yep. It takes a few. There's a bit of lag, so it takes a second to see the comments coming up. Oh, yeah, I missed someone. Hello, Tracy Jackson. Yep. Hello, ALW Expiration. Nice for you to join us. You ready now, Matthew? I can't hear you, Matthew. Your mic's dead. Right, let's see if this
line
works.
In Sound Blaster. So it says it's transmitting at my end.
No worries.
You got it, yeah? You got my audio now?
Yeah. Would help me put my earphones in.
That would do it, yeah. That's why I put my headphones on so I could hear you.
Yeah.
That's why I insert these things in my mouth to make my energy levels go higher.
Mm-hmm. Have you sent Sam and Jess the link and Luke?
I've only just got it.
Have you?
Hang on. I'll send it to them now, but I've only literally just got it because I just sent you a thing saying, where's the link? And then I noticed you just sent it. Get Facebook up. Let me send it to them. Let's see if that
Angel's
works.
not showing the face yet. Eating them sweets.
No, she's licking a plate on the floor behind me. So I just had myself a little micro pizza. How long are you going to lick that plate for? I'm sure it's clean by now.
Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you.
I can't see. Luke. Hang on, here he is. All right. Message.
There's some more as well.
Hello, send him the messages now.
Yeah, no worries.
So
what have you been up to? Out and out, just been chilling out today.
Well, I've been editing videos this afternoon. I was looking at. God, I got zittage, like proper zittage on me. Right, yeah. Nothing. I obviously can't get rid of the zits, so I've not been spending any time on that. I've just been editing videos and ignoring zits and letting them grow all over me.
Yeah. Give us the thumbs up when you're ready. Yep.
Somebody, Flex Urban Exploring says, hi, Matt. Hello, Flex Urban Exploring. Sam and Jess.
Hello.
You have to squeeze in tight because it's like you're.
There
we go. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Try that one.
That's better.
Cool. Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to have to like. You have to, just get your head, tape your heads together.
Yes.
Nice of you to join us.
No, thanks for inviting,
Thanks
man.
for having us. Cool.
Yeah, no worries.
Was that thanks for Haagen-Dazs?
Thanks for having that.
Thank you for ice cream.
Yeah. Always entertaining when you come on, Matthew.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
To stop this camera from going any further down. I've got stuff on, right? I've got stuff on tonight, so you're safe. You're safe.
Just keep it on this time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Mind you, I was walking around the Weatherspoons last night without any belt on, so I was having to walk around holding my trousers up the whole time. Because those belts I bought, they don't fit on my normal trousers, because normal trousers have got like loops that are that size, and the Explorer trousers are loops that are that size. So I just discovered that now I have no belt.
Oh,
So
no.
Back to square one. Yeah.
Next week when I'm in the market, I'm going to buy you a belt, man.
You're my savior, Sam.
Oh, here's the next one. You ready? Thumbs up when you're ready.
Here he comes. Doosh. Doosh. Doosh, 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 doosh. Come on out. Get in here. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man?
What you doing?
What are you doing down there?
I'll just throw him on anyway.
There he is.
Here he is.
Oh, Luke, your audio's off, man. Hey!
Oh, I can hear you.
It's on, man.
You got to shout though.
Is it working now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
working.
working now.
It's okay. It was a bit burbly at first, but yeah.
No, I think my phone's literally like on its way out. I think it's just done. I need to like. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, my phone broke the other day as well, the screen, so I'm a little bit gutted there. So I'm looking for a new phone.
Yeah, I'll be looking to get another one ASAP. Probably do an upgrade.
I think they're like tempered glass. Is that what it's called? Screen protectors are really good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had one of them and I took it off because it broke, and then literally the following day smashed in London. Quite savage.
Oh, mate.
But literally my contract up soon-ish. I might have a year on it. I think it's about £300 to upgrade, so I might just do it. It's £300. It's like it's £300 to phone. Someone's knocking my door. No one knocks my door.
Just got a few more people in.
Mystery man.
So I got a pint of beer.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I might stretch it to 3 or 4 by the end of the night. But then I got to be really careful what I do tomorrow morning, for reasons we won't go into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't, as I have proven. Or maybe I don't. Yeah.
I'm busy on Friday, me. I'm off some caves.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah. Meeting up some other YouTuber. And next week he's coming on, so we'll meet up, do the film together, and then get him on and have a little chat together and all that. No,
Cool.
and all that. So that should be good, quite good. It all goes to plan.
Sam and Jess, I got your computer back here. Look, I'll show it to you now.
Oh, wicked, man.
It's a beast. It's made of aluminium as well. Proper computer.
Awesome,
Look at that.
awesome, Matt. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Proper metal-sided case.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Made out of metal and lots of interesting stuff. I'm waiting for some extra memory to come, and I thought I'd ordered you a hard drive to go in it as well, but apparently I haven't. So I don't know what I did there. I thought I'd ordered a sort of hard drive. So yeah, to go with the SSD. So I've got my replacement SSD for the one I put in there. So, but yeah, I'll just wait for the memory to come, and then you can have it as it is, and then we'll talk about sticking hard drives and things in it, so you've got plenty of space to edit with then.
Awesome, Matt. Thank you very much, mate.
It is a fast beastie, just like the one that Luke had. Hasn't got the graphics card though, so it won't quite go boosh out of the park, but you can look at that in the future. So
I'm sure it's going to be good enough for us, mate.
So what have you been editing your films on your phone at the moment?
Yeah, we've been filming and editing on our phone at the moment.
Yeah, you've done quite well with that then. I think.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think once you get the hang of it, mate, it's pretty good, to be honest with you.
Is it? Yeah. I've not really tried it on my phone.
That's what it's like. Yeah. It does burn your eyes after a while having that screen so close to your face. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, magnifying glass and your finger down there. Yeah. I've only drunk that much of a pint. I'm starting to overheat now. It's like bloody hell.
Can I just give a quick shout out to David Clark and the Abandoned Boys? They've shared out my channel.
Okay, yes. Hello, David Clark.
David Clark, Abandoned Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, Abandoned Boys in the house. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. One of my neighbours knocked the door because I do roofing, and she just knocked the door asking about
It's like,
Yeah.
will you come round and fix my roof, which is how they normally, you know, sort of ask you for special favours down his way. Will you come round and fix my roof, please? And you're like, yeah, I'll come and roof you right up, missus. Yeah. Yes.
Is that a new T-shirt, Luke?
Yeah, man. Literally got this one today. Picked it up.
Ooh,
Looking
good.
That's awesome, man. That's proper nice, mate.
New hoodie as well. I'm gonna put it up on my. It's easy to show you. 2 seconds. Don't fall off there.
I got an Ali Law hat downstairs.
No way.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's
like it's got the same sort of camo on it as his top.
Oh right, yeah.
Similar.
I've signed it for you yet.
It has got his signature on it, which is like part of the hat anyway. So
on the design, yeah.
Yeah. So if I asked him to sign his signed hat, it would look a bit weird, really, wouldn't it? But
yeah, you can get him to sign it on the inside, man.
Yeah.
So I can wear it against my head, a signature.
That looks proper good, Luke, man.
Looking good.
There's his T-shirt there.
I've literally just ordered. There's the key for the van. I've literally just ordered like loads of like new different styles. Just see what I like.
I might have to hit your guy up, man.
I'm worried about that. I'm a bit worried about that logo though. It looks like Mr. Flame Man, and we don't talk about such things. He's like Mr. Flame Man with his eyes and like, I am the Flame Man.
There is a meaning behind that flame. There is a meaning behind it, but I always forget.
What's the meaning, man?
Okay, we both ask then. Better not ask.
Well, on the name, on my name, if you take out, I've actually done on here. If you take out urban, all the capitals spell lit, which creates a flame.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, keep it lit, and the flame in it.
Keep it lit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it all started out. I don't say that anymore because I realised how fucking sad it was.
Yeah.
That Rapid Man's got a new logo there.
There we are. So I'm just trying to jump out on the screen.
Rapid Man. Hello, evening all. Rapid Man. That's a name I've seen around, but not seen for a while. Rapid Man. Why is that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite. There's 84 people in the chat, man. It's quite a lot of people. Tracy Jackson,
Subaru, RB, thank you all for joining.
Dennis is here.
Hello, Dennis.
Loads of people here.
Here we go. Now I'm on the chat. I can finally see it.
If anyone wants to leave a comment, I'll try and pop the names up so everyone knows who's in the chat.
KK Explores is here as well. He's watching.
Hey,
man. Yeah, I understand there was a fire in Tewkesbury.
I know, man.
Did you see that one, Luke? Fire in Tewkesbury that we went to that.
It was
mill?
actually, you know, the building across the road from the mill.
Mm-hmm.
It was that one. wasn't it? It was on that.
No, I saw flames coming out of the top of the building we went in. Those
Oh right, I thought
main buildings.
Oh right, yeah.
I watched the video footage and there were flames coming out of
right.
the top of that building. Yeah, the one we went in.
Not good.
Yes, yeah. The mystery of how the flames keep following us around. Yeah,
I know, man.
Information has been passed on to the relevant authorities. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hits just keep coming, so keep them coming. That's all I can say, because it's going to be a downfall. Whoever's doing that, they're going to catch you eventually.
Well,
Have you got any planned for weekend yet, or don't you know?
I got my little boy.
Matt,
You got your kid this weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I got my kid, man. So I won't be doing too much.
did you see the photo I sent you on Facebook, Matt?
What now?
Yeah. I just yeah, it's a location we should probably hit up soon, man.
Oh yeah. Well, we've been wanting to do that for a while, isn't it?
That's it, but people are doing it right now, so I think it's time to go.
Oh yeah, we better had, didn't we? Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh Christ! Yeah, better had. Lose the chance otherwise.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
All right then.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm just trying to let my boots out. Just ate a fat pizza to myself.
What are you trying to do?
Kind of-
Digest it? What? Live on air?
Yeah.
Digest it?
Well, literally, I lived at like 10 to 9. I just smashed it down my throat. I'm doing. I'd rather just eat it on stream.
Yeah, because
You're eating it.
I was on the phone to you at like 1:45, and you're like, "Oh, my pizza's here, man," and I was like,
I've got like 2 slices left. And I'm like,
Hello, Abanda boys.
Yep.
I'm feeling a bit like I need to go get my Ali Law hat and a beer. I'll be back.
Yeah, go get it, man.
thinking about it.
Right. I've been busy today, helping my mate, doing a bit of painting. Should have seen the state of me.
Yeah.
Covered in it. So I've been in the shower for about an hour, getting it all off.
Yeah, I used to do building work I did building work for a couple of years, man. Did a bit of roofing, painting, decorating, labouring, all sorts of stuff, man. It's hard work though, mate.
I'm literally dying today. Sunday, I decided to climb a mountain and like nearly died.
Get my-
Yesterday,
on as well. Sorry, guys. Got a bit of crotch action there. A bit of crotch action. Only action you're going to get tonight from that crotch. Yo, boys! Yo, boys! It's Ali Law! It's got the urban camo look going for it.
Nice. That's nice, man.
That's like Luke's t-shirt now.
yeah, mate. I'm just copying him now. I'm just like, yeah, sod it. I want to take his style. He said he would get me done.
Oh. Yeah, so I have to put the fan on in here because it's just going to get crazy hot with this hat on and more beer. Can I have more beer? 4 beers? Can I have 4 beers?
There's more head than I normally get.
More head?
Look at the size of that head.
You can have all the head you want, mate.
Matt loves the head.
Trying to hide the big zit that's been existing on my head for like a week or 2 weeks now. That was from the sunburn we got on Flat Home.
Oh man, yeah.
And that's peeling off now. Have you seen the top? Oh, hang on. Have a look at the top of my head. It looks terrible. Have a look at that there.
Oh man.
Bleeding
It's all peeling off.
Yeah,
Even Jess was peeling.
yeah.
Jess,
It burnt my forehead.
Jess never burns.
Mm.
It was quite extreme that day, considering it went from overcast to suddenly burny, sort of like hot, wasn't it?
Mhm.
It's because it was windy, wasn't it? So you just feel
Yeah.
cool, but you just burn to death.
Yeah,
And when you
that's
live streamed the other week, Matt, when you sat doing a live stream, it looked like you had a white pair of glasses on.
So, yeah, that is my burn mark. Hang on, which way side is it? There it is.
Yeah.
And another zit alert. That one got taken care of earlier on. It's now feeling very sorry for itself. So yeah, it won't be alive very long.
I was hoping to do some bits Friday and Sunday. It's gone. I had a massive bite on my backside. to the point where I could barely walk yet, and I literally just stayed in all weekend, apart from Sunday.
Bite on your backside. Who
Yeah.
did you pay to do that then?
Oh, trust. That's one of them sugar mummies I got.
Mm. Is that how they pay you now? Is it?
Yeah.
Don't pay you in kind. They bite you. You go like, give me the money, and they go, bite me, and you go, okay. So.
You go quite a lot underground, don't you, Luke?
I love underground. Yeah, I love it. Like more than most. To be fair, I ain't done much underground recently though. Kind of
been busy doing videos, though, aren't you?
Well, there is like loads more meant to be coming, and I do plan on doing a bit more underground in the future. But at the moment, it's just other stuff to be doing. Underground stuff always going to be there.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I had to drink that down a bit then because it was literally going over the top. So I had to. That's why. Yeah.
Can I just say a quick shout out to Underground Exploration C9C?
Never.
Yo.
Never.
That's
Who the hell?
one who got to meet up on Friday. Fingers crossed, it all goes well.
Oh, nice, man.
Who the hell are Underground Explorers C9C? Who the hell are Underground Explorers C9C? I've never heard of them. Until now. Hello, Merlin. How you doing, man?
Hey.
Hey.
Sup, Merlin?
And that, I believe, is
Agent the Cable guy as well.
Is the pigeon we rescued, isn't it?
Agent Cable, what's that?
That's Merlin.
Is that Merlin in the photo?
Yeah? Merlin with Merlin with the head like on the side, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Little Merlin.
So video of Merlin sitting in the corner. He said she was getting really better, but she was sitting in the corner. She was like head upside down as per usual.
I mean, compared to what she's like when we found her, it's amazing, really, isn't it? Come a long way.
Yeah. She's probably watching the channel now.
What's that, Luke?
Is that the one, like the one, the pigeon that Matt had?
Underground. We found it in underground Bristol. Yeah.
Yeah, in the Guildhall.
Yeah.
And then you took it home.
Was it the court? I can't remember. I think it was the court. Went under the court.
So because we were going to carry on exploring, we stuck it outside in a place where we could get it quickly, but we stuck it in a cupboard and we got it later on. We sort of needed to give it time to see whether it was going to sort of perk up a bit, and it was still looking a bit. So we took it to this chap, Mr. Tim from Abergavenny, otherwise known as Merlin the Pigeon Whisperer.
Merlin the Pigeon Whisperer's just saying that she's got a boyfriend.
Wow. So there we go. Hello, David Clark. Yeah, so she's been doing a lot better by all accounts, but there we are. That's one we managed to help. So you do meet a lot of pigeons when you go to these places. It's surprising.
Yeah, you do.
He'll jump out of my face and give me a slap every single time.
Yeah.
I hate him.
I love it in some places. You can go on.
Often it's tell the security that someone's there as well, don't they? So you got to be careful with that.
That's right. Yeah. Start letting everyone know you're in the area.
Yeah. I do like it. Sometimes you go in and go up to them and literally touch them and start stroking their chest, and then they go like, "What's this?" And it's also because they're blinded by your light, so you literally walk up to them and touch them. Sometimes it's like, "Hello," and it's like, "What's going on?" Yeah.
Now, see, if I'm in a building, I get slapped by pigeons. If I'm underground, I get slapped by bats. Either way, I get slapped.
Yeah, bats are crazy, man. They just fly right past your face, don't they?
Yeah.
There's been 2 videos where I'm about to literally like blur out where I've been slapped by a bat. Obviously, just bats is frowned upon. But yeah, literally slapped twice. Taunton Underground being one of them. Usually got slapped up by a bat. Does my head in.
Bat Slappers Anonymous.
Slapping it.
Bat slapping. Bat slapping it up, baby.
Should we put the big button light?
Change all the colours on my light, see if anyone looks slightly more natural. Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Underground stuff I need to do in Cornwall, actually. I need to go Cornwall.
Woo. It looks more natural, I think. Now, a bit more light on my face. Because I've got the Ali Law head protector, zit excluder, you know.
When did you get that hat, Matt?
What's that?
When did you get that
When
hat?
did I get it? A couple of days ago.
Well, you actually bought it off him. Should have robbed one off him.
Oh, I couldn't skank one off him. I just sort of sent him a couple of quid. I thought, well, you know, because I got burnt so badly. I'm like, well, what do? I can either have like, I need some sort of hat. And it turns out that this has got perforation, so I'm still going to get 50% sun through it, but it might be better than nothing. So, yeah.
What is he up to these days, Ali? Is he just touring the country at the moment?
Up in Scotland,
Chilling, I think.
Yeah.
Jumping off into lakes off high waterfalls and things.
I know it looks cold, that water.
Did you see his story a minute ago and he was jumping off his van into that river?
No.
I've seen that one, yeah.
He parked up his van on a bridge and he like front flips or back flips, can't remember which one, just straight off his van into the river. That's crazy, man.
Cool.
Let's have a quick look there.
I was speaking to him yesterday on the phone, and he was saying he's next week, I think it is, to go cliff jumping, basically. So that'll be some mad bangers.
Oh, yeah.
There it is now.
Here he goes. Come on then, mate. Do it.
Mad
Do
guy.
it. Yes.
He's a fit
Yes, my son. Yes, my son. That's what he says, isn't it?
It's a madness.
Yeah.
Such mad.
Aye.
It's like into a manky. It's got loads of like smeggy looking crap on the edge of it. This thing. He's going to come off with like all yellow up him and sort of like mank. And it's a wooden bridge as well.
Hoodies get wet and they're heavy to swim in.
Yeah. And it's a wooden bridge.
Yeah, they're literally part of the bridge. Mad guy.
Yeah, it's a wooden bridge. It's not even like a sort of like normal bridge. It's like a farm bridge or something.
Mad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody got any Urbexy news regarding any of their videos or anything that you've been doing?
Well, I fully edited one the other day. In the sound chamber was finally getting it ready to render. Popped out to the shop because I thought I'd push render. Come back, my electric had gone. Lost it all. Gotta do it again.
Mate, you need to get that out, man. You need to get that footage out.
They're going to come. I'm literally just I've got so much ready and waiting to basically be edited and come out that I'm planning on changing things up as well. I might release a vlog style video first, like the one we had all yesterday's, and then I want to change it up. I don't just want to do airbags.
Yeah,
I want to do airbags, but I don't just want to do airbags.
You need one of these bad boys. You don't just need a computer. You need a UPS. So when the power goes out,
next to him, like
when the power goes out, you've got something to back you up, and it keeps you going for 15 minutes till the power comes back on.
Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't work on my big machine, because it takes so much power that I had to buy an even bigger one. It's like a massive thing. I had to buy it down there, and that I've never even seen how long that'll go for, but it does. When the power goes out, which regularly happens at my place because I forget to put money in the key meter, then I can run downstairs and quickly get the key meter going and continue the edits. Yes.
I was livid yesterday. I'd lost my bank card. No, not my bank card, my gas card. And I'd used the emergency on it. I only used like £5 of it. So I ended up going I didn't bother ordering a new one because I knew it'd pop up at some point. But anyway, a month later, I find the gas card, went down to the shop. I'm in 40 quid's worth of debt for not using it.
What?
No.
Like, literally, you got an emergency and they charged me 40 quid for it. I was like, you are mad. Like, where in a million years did they get that from? I'd have been better off paying to use it and not using it.
Yeah.
I save more money.
God's sake.
Oh my god.
I can never work out how it sort of like it goes down and sort of like it goes like down to a quid and then it just goes doosh and just goes off. You know what I mean? It's like you think, oh well, it's going to go 5 4 3 2 1 0. It goes 5 4 3 2 0, and it's like it just doosh gone. You know,
Not
because it charges this extra, like it totals up like a figure that you're meant to pay, like some extra figure amount, and it adds that on to what you owe per day daily rate charge. This daily rate charge, I just don't get that at all.
no. Daily
No,
rate
so-
charge is in it. Like, you're mad.
It comes to more than the daily rate non-use charge is more than the electric I use per day.
Really?
But I'll probably use about £10 a week, maybe a week and a half in mine. And then gas, I don't even know. I just fill that up when it goes off because I rarely ever use it, to be honest. Especially in the summer. I ain't used it for a month. I didn't need it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? My shower's electric, so I don't need it for that.
Yeah.
Gas, my cooker's electric, so I don't need it for that. I'm literally just paying for it to be, well, there. So I ain't using it. It's pointless.
It was astronomical the amount of gas I was using when I was living in a house in Devizes, to the point where I just said, is there any point? Like, I mean, I'll just close my door and just have an electric heater in the room because I know it'll cost less money.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, like all this like central heating, like burning just to heat the whole of the house up, you know. Nah. Gas, they say it's economical because gas is cheap, but to burn it, you have to burn lots of it, and it wants to heat all the time, and it's like,
Yeah. Most people forget as well, like, you're not in the rooms upstairs because you're in, like, all day. Turn your radiators off.
yeah.
Like, it's stupid, but all you got to do is turn the knob, otherwise you're using all less gas.
Yeah, exactly. Just
We're gonna
heating up
turn it
rooms
to
for no reason.
I always turn my heating on when I need it or when I'm feeling cold. That's it. Once it's warm enough, turn it back off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wanted like you just sign up for a bill, like a quarterly bill, and it was like coming out to like 300 quid or something like that. And I was like, and I'm not even, this place isn't even warm, and it's coming out like 300 quid. So what's that then? Like 300, 600, so that's 1,200 quid a year. And I'm like, right, and how much electric do I use when I just heat one room? And I'm like working it out, computer and the electric in one room. And then I'm like, well, I can get away with 20 quid. It's like about maybe a week and a half or something like that. So I'm just thinking, how much does it cost? And I worked it out. It was actually much more expensive to have the gas on than it would be to just heat it an electric heater in one room.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Madness.
definitely. I know it's fracking as well. Right, if they're sending water down there and it's mixing up the ground, it's got to make a void there, isn't it? And a cavity, and eventually it's got to be a sinkhole above it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, it's not a great idea what they think.
Yeah, it's like 75 quid it was costing me, what was that, per week? That's per month, 75 per month. So if it's by 4, that's £18.75. So that's £18.75 per week just for the heat. And I get the heat and the electric for the computer for less than £18.75. That's just for heat. So that's to me, that's not cheap. It is cheap if you've got a family, but it's not cheap if you're just like on your own.
If you're really desperate and you want to save money, go out, buy yourself a cheap old Lincoln Tower for your computer. Turn that little, or a Mac. Macs are amazing at overheating. Leave them on. I can guarantee you 10 minutes your room is boiling.
That's true. Because my room is always way too hot because of the computer. Yeah.
Like literally, my Mac. You touch my Mac, mate, it's gonna burn your hands off.
Yeah. Well, Apple are famous for underdoing their fans in their systems because they want them to seem like they're cool machines. But what happens then is they get so hot, the speed goes down, so they render slower. So, oh look, it's a Mac. It doesn't make any noise. It's really quiet. Yeah, but PCs are really noisy, but then they render faster. Yeah.
Unless you buy a computer off of the secret vault, then your computer's silent, honestly.
I use Noctua fans. Expensive fans. The fans in that system he's got like 80 quid. I think it was 80 quid just for the fan.
Wow.
But they are very quiet. And Linus Tech Tips, who I watch regularly, did a comparison between water cooled systems, which have got pipes and water, and then a block that goes on your processor. And he compared that with a Noctua fan, and they're like 200 quid for the cooling system with the pipes and all this other stuff. And he said the Noctua fan is not only cooler, but it's quieter. And it's only 80 quid. So why are people buying this water cooled stuff? And he's right. You know, they are actually a very good, well designed system. So yeah.
The water cooled stuff looks quite comfortable, don't they? The pipes coming round and the lights and all that. Just a gimmick, really. I think, like you say.
Well, if it's a well designed one, but I think they just mass marketed it. You know, like look, it's got water cooling, but has it been designed well? Because a really designed air cooler was better than the piped version. So yeah, I was watching his videos today where he was talking about this thin sliver of stuff which has got like really good thermal conductivity, and they tried it out and they said, but it just doesn't make contact properly when the thing's heating up. It doesn't make contact like the paste does. So it was worse, even though it's got the best conductivity of any substance in the world. When they put it between the processor and the fan, it was rubbish because it's so thin. The metals will bend and then it's not making contact. But anyway, that's just because I'm a nerd.
You're a nerd that I like phone at like 10:30 at night saying, Matt, how?
And then Matt gets really pissy then and is like, oh, geez, office hours, baby.
I bet you was in your element at the theatre and the library. You just
well, I was, but half the switches weren't working because half of it wasn't like still connected. It was all analog stuff, which Luke is aware of. When I say analog lighting systems, it was analog and it wasn't wired in.
Yeah.
I can get it all wired in.
Yeah. Trouble is with analog systems, long distance, because you know systems can pick up noise on the wires and things with analog. You know, digital is better over long distances for not having interference. But yeah. Exploring with Tinsk.
Exploring with Tinsk. What's up?
Yeah. Martinsk,
yeah.
When are we going to start seeing you guys live?
What's that?
When are we going to start seeing you guys live?
Soon, man. Soon, yeah. I want to do a live stream eventually.
Yeah.
I can actually do it now as well, because even when I was at like 1,500 subs, I still couldn't do it, and then I checked the other, like last week something, and I can actually do it now. So yeah, man, it's coming.
I can only do it down to this StreamYard I've been using at the moment.
You can't do it onto YouTube.
Pardon?
You can't do it via YouTube.
No, you've got to have so many subscribers, haven't you? And so many minutes watched or something.
Oh, so you record these, do you? And then you re-upload them to YouTube?
No, just leave it on. And it uploads automatically.
No, Matt's right. I'll explain it quickly because it's easier. You can live stream to YouTube via desktop.
Yes.
Until you reach 1,000 and your minute, or your watch hours, you can't do it on a mobile phone.
That's it.
Right.
So obviously, Urban Legend is doing it via desktop via StreamYard.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So
I just wondered when he said he couldn't do it. You know, because mobile, he couldn't do it on mobile. But it's better to do it on a desktop because you can use webcams and you can, use software to vision mix between the sources and stuff. Yeah. And like he's managing to do now, he's like selecting the screens and things like that. So yeah. Hey, Urbex with Taffy, how you doing, man?
How you doing? Woohoo!
I was in a place the other day where I saw somebody had like scribbled out your Urbex with Taffy on something, and I stuck a sticker on top of that. But somebody scribbled your Urbex with Taffy out, and I was like, "Oh, who's doing that then?" So I was like, "What the hell?" So I stuck a sticker on top of it all. It's like Trump you all.
Nobody can hear me.
I can hear you, man.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can the chat hear me?
Well, they probably can if we can.
Yeah. Guys, if you can hear Luke, drop it in the chat right now.
Yo, let's go.
Let's go.
Mind you, if you have headphones on, it does usually go better quality because it's like
everyone's saying they can hear you, man.
Yeah, because when your speaker kicks in and your mic turns on and off, then it's like sometimes it sounds a bit like a bit like that. It's it's that old microphone joke. Yeah.
Unfortunately, my son's had my headphones, so there's no chance of them coming out today.
Yeah. So, well, Mr. Urban Legend, give us some important and poignant questions.
Important and poignant questions.
Poignant. I don't know. Yes.
That's the first one I've heard before.
How much do we give a shit about COVID-19? Not a lot.
What?
What? Yeah. What? What's that? So
here's one for you. Have you got any plans to do them World War II towers out in the sea?
Yeah,
another ones they're talking about.
Thames, yeah, they look good, man.
Yeah.
Well, they're not in the Thames. They're off coast by many miles. Yeah. I mean, you lose sight of land, I think, when you go to see those.
I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen people like round the outside, and on them, but I've never seen people actually inside of them.
I have. Yeah, there's a video where some charity people are kind of like doing zip wires from one tower to the other.
No way.
Yeah, and it's quite well filmed as well. But they somehow they hired the place or whatever. But I think hiring it right now is not going to be an option. And yes, I'd like to do it, but as Glenn found out the other day, because we saw what tides can do and what waves can be like, and you just got to question, unless you really, really know what you're doing and you've picked exactly the right time and conditions, you know, you've got to be very careful with how you do these things, because you get caught out. You might end up getting stranded on them because you just literally say, oh shit, those waves, can't do that. You know, and then your boat might get ripped off and pulled away. Like if it's on an anchor or even on a rope, it could get so iffy.
I mean, that was crazy the other day, wasn't it?
Oh.
That was mad.
Could have got a lot worse, I think, if we were unlucky.
The thing is, on your footage, on your video, Glenn actually started filming after the craziest part happened.
The craziest bit where the boat went boosh like that up in the air.
Me and Jess look up. Yeah, me and Jess look up, and there's just a huge wave just coming down on top of us. And so done, man.
Did you got to be careful with the camera gear as well, aren't you?
Yeah, the camera gear was getting wet, and that's why I brought some bags and said, like, if anybody wants to stick their stuff in these bags, it might be worth it. But you know, because when waves come in, it's all over, isn't it? It's like if your camera equipment's out, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the track my fat ass created in the boat?
Yeah, I've seen that, man.
I was going to face you towards the waves, so like if we got any big ones like come across the boat, you could just like clap them out in your butt crack. Be like, gone. Cancellation of waves because of Luke's butt crack.
Oh, Matt, I might have something you might be interested in as well. You're one of the ones I've saved.
Talking about butt cracks, he says. Yeah, right, okay. Go on then.
A hot air balloon company for a charity's got hold of me, and we're looking at doing, hopefully once COVID's over, doing a sponsored video for the charity, if you're keen.
Going
in a hot air balloon.
What? We go in there and get sponsored, yeah? Or try and get people to sponsor us?
No, literally, they just want us to do a video just to advertise the charity, really. It's just to get a bit more in, like, give them a bit of a kick, and basically said to my mate, well, can you sort us out and we'll sort you out? And he was like, yeah. So
what we got to do then, we got to film them flying around in a hot air balloon whilst we stand on the ground being all like sad and...
No, we are going in this air balloon, mate. I've always wanted to
go in it?
Yeah.
We're going to get to go in it?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have said, mate. Underpants are off, mate. That's it. I'm having it. Right, okay.
You could fly your drone around the balloon, couldn't you? That'd be good.
Yes, you could, but that could be dangerous, yeah.
It could be very sliced. See ya.
You got flames, and you got, like, you know, material that you wouldn't want to cut with blades, you know, maybe, but yeah.
No, my mate did like designs loads of like have you been to the Bristol Air Balloon Festival?
I have actually, yes, twice now. Yep.
Yeah. And they designs like different ones for that, and he was I was talking to him the other day, and I was like, what would it take for us to get on one? He was like, we'll sort it, and he's on about like onto the
Yeah,
beer.
that's like 10 minutes down the road from me, man, that place.
Hey,
Mm.
Oyan Adasi, Mr. Luke,
Oyan.
look, you should be able to pronounce that correctly, considering your mum's got a place in Turkey.
Yeah, that don't mean I can say it in Turkish.
Oyan Adasi. Yeah.
Brenda, loads of
Hi,
new faces in
KDN.
here.
Hi, Abdavad Film News. Hi, Edikan. Yeah, there we are. So just get it.
Paranormal research.
So we don't have to say it words anymore. We just put acronyms. So be like how we HNRU HNRU. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
So Matt,
Wow.
have you got any videos on the works at the moment, or?
Well, I'm just editing Tonedale Part 2.
Oh, nice, man.
But my hard drive is just like being so slow. I'm just like thinking of taking it out, ripping it out of the hard drive thing and putting it in the computer because it's just like USB 3, man. Sometimes it can be a real.
Hard drives, Matt. I've got a question for you after the live stream or tomorrow about hard drives. Actually,
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Basically, just to keep it short, I want to know how I can make, because you put I've got the 500 gig and then the 1 terabyte. Obviously, the 500 gig is running the system, but everything seems to be saving to the SD and not the hard drive. And obviously, want everything to save to the hard drive.
When you have to tell it where to save. Yeah,
you're gonna have to jump on and sort that for me.
Yeah, because it'll fill up. Otherwise, your main drive will fill up. But
I know it's full before I realise.
Yeah, I bought a 12 terabyte drive the other day. Wow, it's like pretty crazy. So I might just dump everything on the 12 terabyte and stick that in the system. Just like like this to USB 3, which honestly it can be a right ball ache sometimes. USB 3.
Yeah,
my memory's filling up on my laptop as well, because I've only got a laptop and just like started to learn how to edit and stuff. So I thought I'll get a laptop, but that's getting full. So like you say, probably get an external memory for it.
Yeah, well, it's got to be like a fast one because you can't really edit on USB 2. It just won't happen. It's got to be like USB 3. So yeah.
Why is the different ones you can get? Yeah.
Well, USB 2 is the old format, which is like 10 times slower than USB 3, and USB 3 is what you need for that fast transfer to kind of be editing with. But then the speeds just decide to just drop through the floor, and I think it's the connectors, whether they're not properly touching each other, and if you wiggle them, then suddenly the speed will go back up, and I just can't be arsed with all that, unknowns. So I'm probably going to rip the drive out and actually put the drive in the computer. But the thing is, if you want to buy a 12 terabyte drive, I paid 170 quid for the external drive, yeah? But if you want to buy a 12 terabyte internal drive, just the drive with nothing else, so you'd think that would be cheaper. No, that'll cost you more. To have less costs more. So it's like, well, I'll just buy one of these cheap ones, external, just rip it out and stuff it in the machine then, because that's cheaper.
And that's what I done with old thing. I bought a 2 terabyte and shoved it in like external and just shoved it in. Cheaper. But Matt, if you end up coming across a 2 terabyte hard drive that I can borrow for a few hours, let me know, because I walked into Curry's the other day and they said I can't return it once it's opened. I was like livid.
So what, you've got a 2 terabyte now?
No, obviously I've got my old one. I need another one to like use for a matter of a few hours just to transfer it all over. Yeah. Without doing it with data cable and taking 5 years to do so. And then I need to take it. It's like 60 quid for a 2 terabyte hard drive that I don't need to use afterwards.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not buy just like a 6 terabyte one for like about 100 quid? And then you have it.
Right now, right now I don't need it. I'd need the 100 quid. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think you need the data space, mate. You need to be getting some videos out there, and you're struggling with this space problem. Just like smash the space problem on the head completely for the next year with a 6 terabyte drive. Just like breathing space.
The videos will come, man.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, I've got drives here. I've got drives, but yeah.
You must have some amazing videos in the bank, man.
Yeah, I am. To be fair, like, it's also a good thing because every video that I've basically got in my bank, Matt's put out, you've put out, or Dan and that's put out. So if I just wait out a little bit longer, people would have forgot we've done them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I was looking at buying a second-hand 2 terabyte to go in the system I got here for Sam and Jess, because it was like going to be 20 odd quid, something like that. You know, I was like, a second-hand drive, but it's 20 quid, and I stick it in there, and it's just like, you know, because I haven't got any 1 terabytes. Like I had 1 terabytes, lots of 1 terabytes. I stuck one in your system. I was like, oh well, you know, let's. So for 30 quid, you could get a second-hand 2 terabyte. You just put a little USB docking cable on it to run it into the computer temporarily. It's just going to be the drive, but
I didn't know you could do that.
yeah, you just get a little cable that converts it from SATA to USB.
Ah.
You might have to power. You have to give it power, so you have to power it by a little wall socket thing into the device or whatever. If it's hungry on power, which the bigger drives will be hungrier than the 2.5-inch drives, but yes, you know, if you can power it, yeah.
How long?
Or
how
just
long would it take?
chuck it in. Well, why am I saying this? Why am I saying it? Just chuck it in the machine. You've got a big machine. Just chuck it in the machine. You've got the connectors and you've got a little cable. And just chuck it in the machine. Why bollock around with USB 3? Just chuck it in the machine, man.
That's my problem.
And
I
it's
can't just chuck it in the machine.
Fast.
I can't just chuck it into machine because at the moment it's all formatted to my Mac. I need to get my stuff off my Mac onto the PC.
Ah, so you want an external one temporarily, then you can plug it into the computer.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, you can do that. Yeah, you just get any enclosure that'll handle it, pop it in there, and then copy the data onto it, and then unplug that drive and bang it in your computer, and just like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Transfer like 1 terabyte worth of stuff via data cable.
Well, off a Mac is USB 2, so not fast. Which is why I wondered. I mean, to be honest, the data speed for USB 2 is so slow that you might be faster actually transferring it through the network cable to your PC, which is why I was saying maybe you don't actually have the problem you think you have, because maybe I could even remotely get that going for you. You know, on the PC, I can open a folder that say it's shareable so the Mac can see it. And then you connect to the PC's folder, and you've got the Mac here, and you go drag and drop from the Mac into the PC's folder. No hard drives required, no nothing required. Job done. Whoosh.
What, and that's just done via like Wi-Fi network, like network?
Not Wi-Fi. Let's get away from this concept of Wi-Fi because we don't do that. That's 10 times as slow. So, yeah.
Wire. You know what I mean, like as in the router goes through that.
Goes through the network, yeah. It might be faster than USB 2 because USB 2 is poor. It's very poor. Hang on, USB 2 speeds. Right. The speed is capable of doing 640 megabits per second. I don't believe that. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. 480 megabits, which is what, 48 or 4.8 versus 100. 480 megabits. I don't believe that because you get 100 megabits through your network. I don't know. Let's hang on. Versus 100 Ethernet. Let's see what they say on that then. Ooh, right. So a USB max theoretical versus Ethernet speed. Theoretical output of USB 2 is 480 megabits or 60 big M. You got to remember small m's versus big m's, right? So small m equals microbits or something, and then 60 is megabits or something. Yeah, so it's a lot faster. So it's 480 versus 60. Well, 60 is not that fast, right? Well, you can get a gigabit, right, which is 1,000, which is 125. So 125 is pretty much a guaranteed speed you'll get through your Ethernet versus USB 2, which is 60. So on your Mac right now, you'll be faster transferring through the network than through the USB. Guaranteed.
I get this out during the week and you can sort it out for me.
Oh, that's if the Mac is 1,000 Ethernet, not 100. But yeah, I don't know. It depends what Mac you've got. If you can tell me that, I'll find out which speed Ethernet you got.
Mac Mini 2012.
Mac Mini 2012 Ethernet speed. Let's find out what it is. Oh, of course, I'm going to talk to Mac users now. We'll just say, what are you asking this question for? What's your problem? Why did you ask? Why? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Speeds don't matter. What's your problem? No, there is no speed. Macs don't need speed. Macs work on different. They work on magic. So I'm not going to get a straight answer to this. And that's what I'm seeing straight away is like no straight answer. So hang on. Late 2012 has a 10, 100, 1000. So you probably have got 1000. So you've got a gigabit network speed. So yes. You can transfer at a gigabit, which means it's faster to transfer the network than it is through USB 2 on a Mac.
Sweet.
I think Sam and Jess is like me, totally lost
Falling
what
asleep.
he's talking about.
Falling asleep. Yeah, I'll go get some more beer and you can decipher what I just said. Yeah. Well,
No
but
worries.
it's faster.
From a conversation,
Clarkson, just more power.
What's the most unusual place he's been up to now?
I'm open to
Hey?
I would like to say the fort, really. That was pretty unusual.
I don't know. I think the crazy place was Techno Towers in Bristol.
That's unusual.
Because you've got one layer is a cannabis grow, another layer underneath is a school nursery, and then it's just a crazy place. It's just got all these different layers of all this crazy stuff, and then at the bottom is a biker club, like a biker gang place.
It's like a variety of places it was, wasn't it? Different places all in one.
Yeah, that's it.
So what happened there? Was it like an empty place and then the gang moved in, the biker gang?
I'm not sure. I think it was Matt knows about Techno Towers, don't you, Matt?
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam.
What's that thing he does?
Yeah, that's it.
It's got it down to a T, hasn't it?
Yeah. Gangnam Style.
And they're knocking them flats down then? Or
They're getting demolished, mate, yeah.
What? The flats? The Techno Towers is not flats. It's an office building.
Yeah,
Aren't they going to do something with it?
They're going to demolish the back bit, but it looks like they've been keeping the front bit secured. So I think they're going to knock around it and then build houses around it and keep the main bit up and refurbish it.
It's pretty bad on the inside, though, man, isn't it?
It's only the metal work and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, the concrete hasn't given a damn. Miss Ann Nichols, hello.
Guys, unfortunately, I'm longer going to get out of my phone because it charges slower than it charges slower than it uses, and I've only got 12% left. I did start on first.
Oh.
I charge, make my phones. And now it ain't even charging.
Oh dear.
There we go, we're back on.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 150 people in the chat.
Woohoo!
750.
then I'll have to most of that up to now.
750. 750.
No, 150 man.
150. Fucking hell. I was like, what the fuck? It's pretty mad.
When you go to release that video of Whitley Hall, Whitley Park.
I have.
No.
Oh, I tell you what it was. I sent it out to a couple of people, and I just said, look, any chance you want to watch this video and tell me whether or not there's anything that shouldn't be in there? I never heard back from them, and I noticed that the video is still on unlisted because I never heard back from the people. So I can put it on. I can put it on now and redo it, but I'm not entirely sure. That's weird.
Send it over to me, man.
Do you want me to send it to you before I put it up, or
send it to me and I'll watch it?
Send it.
Yeah. Sneaky previews.
Yeah, man.
All right. I didn't want to trouble you with doing that. That's the thing. So I'll definitely send it to you now. But I mean,
anytime,
I didn't want to trouble you with because you've done many watches like that. So I thought send it to some others.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Maybe I'll watch it as well if you want.
Yeah. All right. Well, hang on. Where is it?
Mark Urbeck's abandoned photography's in the chat. Hello, Mark.
Hey.
Cool. Cheers, Matt.
Okay. I sent it.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
okay.
watch that later.
All right, so be up by tomorrow then. Tuppy had a weird logo that looked like it was 2 eyes on a bird or something. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's like a dressmaker's doll in the middle.
Oh,
But like
yeah.
it's like a dressmaker's doll, but it looks like it's got a head from what's it? Sort of Number 5 is Alive. That movie, do you remember? What was it? Where the robot.
Looks like there's 2 clocks on the wings as well.
Yeah. What was that? Where the robot became sentient and it was like Number 5 is Alive.
That's it, Johnny 5.
Johnny 5, yeah. Johnny 5.
Why did I just eat that extra slice for? Fuck's sake.
Eternal Farmers channel. Hello. I'm going to mention the tit. Nobody's going to mention the obvious tits in the channel, but yeah. I would never dare have a tit as my logo, but you know, you can do that if you wish.
Yeah.
So what do you want then? You want a more tweet?
That's a short circuit with the meter.
Short circuit, that's right. Yeah. Laugh a whilst you can, angel doggy, because that's the end of it. It's the end. Here it is. I got to stick it on her nose then, but she wouldn't let me do it. She's like, no. There it is. She's like, get off my nose. Oh, I'm so sorry. You feel abused.
I'll be back in a
now.
second.
Even though it smelled really good. You were suddenly in a world of like bacon and cheese smells. For a moment then, it was just like a COVID-19 mask. I have to put them on, but yours smelled of bacon and cheese. Nah, she said, not having it.
Have a slice.
Luckily, we don't actually have to wear them in the shop, man. So it's all good. It's just the customers, isn't it? I know, man.
How come the customers get to have to wear them, but the shopkeepers can just spread all the COVID? The shopkeepers going to become like the spreaders now because they're going to be soaking it all up, becoming infected, and infecting everyone who comes in. So eventually they'll flip it and they'll say, well, it's the customers who don't have to wear them now, and the shopkeepers must wear them. See, you know,
that's it. Yeah,
that's the beauty of the government we're living in. It's just today, doesn't matter what we did yesterday, it's all change. Yeah.
Thing is, like, they've implemented this law, but no supermarket is actually like upholding it. They're not forcing the police. Well, the police are like, it just goes to show the powers our government doesn't have because they've enforced this new law, but yet the police won't enforce it.
That's
it. So what, you're saying supermarkets are letting people in? You're saying without wearing a mask?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, if you're
where
they're not physically stop you. Tesco's, Asda, Sainsbury's, all of them around here.
Round here, you'll see people just walking around with no masks, and no one says nothing to them, man.
No way.
Yeah.
The thing is, the people who can fine you is the police, and the police are basically turning around and saying, we've got to pay 240 officers to deal with the whole of Avon and Somerset.
Yeah.
We're going to send them to go and give somebody a fine for not wearing a mask.
It was the same with the whole thing of travelling too far, wasn't it? Like they're saying, "Oh, you'll get fined and stuff like that," but you didn't get fined, and the police didn't care. Like, you know,
we were very close to being fined.
Were you?
Yeah, we went over to Torquay. This was like 2 days after it started, though. We went over to Torquay, and the copper was following us, pulled us, and was like, "Do you know why I pulled you?" We were like, "We don't know, speeding." And he was like, "No, COVID." We were like, "Right, okay." He's like, "What are you doing out of this car?" I was like, "We went over the hills, ended up here. We're just heading back now." And he was like, "Literally, I was just about to write you out a ticket, but I've just got a call." Jumped back in his car, blue lighted, and went.
Nice, man.
So they were doing it, but I just don't think they were. This was like 2 a.m. in the morning, so I had nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think but they send somebody out for a poxy £100. Like
it's pretty crazy, isn't it? What was we went into Weatherspoons, and the bloke said these are the rules behind us. You might want to read them, and you're supposed to fill out this government form as well. But nobody is, and we're not worried, so don't bother with that.
Yeah, that's
Coming in. So it's like, yeah, you know, it was like, here we are. Screw that. Nobody's interested. Yeah, coming in.
No one's signing those things, man.
I only signed one.
You signed it, did you?
No, I haven't. The way I see it is COVID.
No.
Like, I know people turn around and go, "Oh, you're the reason," and all this crap. But the way I see COVID at this second, the only person I care about is myself. Like, that sounds stupid, but if everybody cared about themselves, nobody would be catching it. If you're worried that you're going to catch it, you go out, you wear a mask, you wear gloves. That's your responsibility, not mine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's your responsibility to make sure you're safe. I know I ain't going to die from COVID. So why am I going to go into a shop knowing I ain't going to get it, or ain't worried too much about it, to worry about you getting it?
I've kind of justified it. I've justified it by thinking, well, if I wear a mask, I'm going to wear one with a hole in the middle so I can just breathe through it, you know. But it didn't say what type of mask. You know, it could just have a hole there and I could just breathe through it, you know. And he just like fuck Boris on it, you know, and that sort of thing. That's exactly what I'm actually doing. But people don't realize, because I've got a proper breather mask, which actually has, hang on, it's got those big, there's one sitting by here. Let me see if I can reach it. It's got one of these, it's got two of these filters on it, right, on each side. So it's like, it's one of those big, proper industrial quality asbestos, anti-asbestos masks, yeah? And it looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, because when I breathe in, I'm breathing in through the filter. But when I breathe out, you can all have my COVID, because the breathing out is not filtered. Breathing in means I don't get your COVID. Breathing out, you can have my COVID. Yeah. Yeah, it look, but nobody questions that. They go like, "Oh, look at him! He's being a bit over the top there with his extreme mask, which is extreme protection." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not actually. I'm just infecting you."
Sorry. A few guys. I'm just reading the chat now. A few guys are saying, "My grandma wants a word with you living at Urban." I'm looking after myself. I wear masks. I wear gloves. I wash my hands. But that's my responsibility. I haven't caught it yet. I look after myself. So I ain't going to push anybody else to do it because I know I'm safe.
But wants to kill your granny.
No domestics on the channel, please.
I own masks. I sell my own masks. I ain't not going to wear that mask and sell it. So it'd be pointless me doing it. So just so people are aware, I do look after myself. But so should everyone else. You know, I don't rely on Matt, Sam, Jess, Urban Legend, or anybody in this chat to look after me. I rely on myself to look after myself. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, apparently somebody around me thinks that I need to be looked after because they've been interfering in my business, like, you know, trying to. So they're taking it upon themselves. But yeah. I think I just should wear a half a brassiere or something, you know. Just wear a bra. It look like I've rubbed it in a bit of mud before I've like put it on. Just wear a bra, like half a bra around there, and like the other half up there, or just cut it in half and just put straps on it and just like wear a bra. But it doesn't say what type of mask. It just says mask.
Yeah, that's it, man. I've seen people in the supermarket with like big skull masks.
I could wear a tea bag with two elastic bands around it. You know what I mean? It's a mask. I mean, how effective is it? It's not effective at all, unless, of course, you like getting caffeinated early in the morning and being up, you know, and antioxidizing yourself, you know. But for COVID, probably not very good. Yeah.
Someone told me about a video that I've seen. I think it was in Manchester, or I didn't see it. Of basically a naked guy walking down the street with a mask covering his privates.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but I got told that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that. Jess should do that.
I'm editing your video now of Tonedale, where I said, "Oh, look, here's the Jess," and she went, "Yes, Mr. Jess," and I went, "Oh yes, Mr. Jess," and I'm like, and then I get all like my sexist jokes on, and Jess is looking up in the air like this. And I'm like, and I'm just debating whether to insert the "me too," like in it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm like, does she put up with me? She puts up with me because I'm just like ultra sexist jokes all the time, at her expense. But she's like, yeah, me too, Jess. I got into trouble in customs and excise once. I bought like for one of the women who appeared right on a program called Blind Date, which was an ITV television program, and she appeared on the program where, and it's like all like all singing, all dancing TV show. It's like blind date where you're going to blind date with somebody. So I thought, well, this by the nature of the program, blind date equals. Whoa, doesn't it? Sort of like that's the implication is did they or didn't they, or is it just a blind date? We won't say the obvious, like Larry Grayson wasn't gay. It's like no black and white minstrels. No, don't state the obvious. Yeah. Anyway, so when it came round to some sort of like Christmas party, I not only bought her a real Christmas present from me, but I bought an anonymous Christmas present, which was loads of Willy chocolates, like Willy-shaped chocolates. And she went fucking berserk.
No way.
She went fucking berserk, and she was everybody in the audience. It was like, it was you. Admit it to me. She wanted an admission. Well, what would that have led to? Dismissal? What did she want?
Did you admit to it or not?
No. Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. But I mean, like the reaction I got was not. I honestly just expected a bit of a giggle, and they were trying to play it off as a giggle. Like it's just a giggle. It's just a giggle. You can admit it's just a giggle. But it was you, though, wasn't it? Admit it was just a giggle, but admit. And it was like, and I was like, no, this is getting a bit serious. Like, this is getting a bit on top,
Yeah.
And I thought, for somebody that went on fucking blind date, you've got a nerve. Giving me that shit when I send you a couple of chocolate willies. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Deborah, I no longer work for Customs and Excise. You can sack me now. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst security thing you came across? Security-wise?
Deborah in Customs and Excise with chocolate willies. Yeah. Fucking full on, mate.
Because you had a couple, didn't you? You had one where you fell over and fell down the side.
I was in Plymouth, yeah.
Yeah.
And I found myself running away like I've never run away in my life from somebody that I knew. And it was him, not police. I was crazy. I was like running like a bad boy and accelerating away from him. And yeah. Bad boy, come again. Yeah. I did. I thought, we're going to get this shit out here. It's a bit like an Ali Law situation, a bit like a Clarkson situation where we've all agreed if the shit hits the fan, you can go, you can leave us, just go, just go. We'll deal with whoever's stuck. We'll deal with the shit, and then we'll see you later on. So we'd already kind of agreed this in principle, even though in practice it was like, guys, you left me when it was just so easy for you to just give me a hand and help me. But so anyway, this night we saw one of the guys getting like off security, and there was a dog there, and me and my mate just looked at each other like, nah. We just like ran. But I was like running across the tops of these buildings, like leaping from building to building, and it was like, and then there wasn't a building underneath me. I was like, oh, bang. Everything in slow motion, like, oh no. Yeah, it was like yeah, and I think the footage is you just hear like a crash, and I'm not sure if it corrupted. I think it might have corrupted the camera footage because it was like badoosh, and then you can't see anything because there's no lens on the camera anymore. So like you can hear a voice, and and I was just like, my arm was all mullered. I'm lucky I didn't break my arm because I landed on my arm and grazed it right down, and it's like you see me in the thing afterwards, like. Hey, here's my arm. I was like, lucky I didn't break it. Lucky I'm not dead. Yeah, it's like, yeah. And the lens is off the camera, and I put it back on. That's still the same camera lens. Managed to survive that. That's why it's got the bit that's chipped off it. That night.
Was it quite rocky there then, underneath the grass?
It wasn't rocky. I went from one roof to another, but it wasn't the same level because, like, you know, when your 3D vision goes at night, you see like grey, and I was like, I'm jumping from one roof to the next, but it wasn't 3-dimensionally. I was correct. It was like it was 10 feet lower. So I was jumping onto something that wasn't there. So I ended up going, and keeping on going down until I hit the ground. So, yeah, it was actually onto a gravel roof. Yeah.
I get you.
But I still kept going. I grabbed all the parts, chucked them in my bag. I was like, camera, I hope you're okay. Please. Chucked it in the bag. I was like, right, I'm going. And then I heard, like, security running behind me, and we've got a dog, stay there. And then he said to me as well, I was like coming to the wall, which I'd come in over, right? And he said to me, there's nothing there, there's nothing on the other side of that wall. So he was trying to like put doubts in my mind, like the fucking BBC, you know, like, you should do this, listen to what we say. 24/7 news channel, which has only 15 minutes of news, repeating the same old negative information over and over and over. And it's like this. You've got the security guard going, "There's nothing over the wall for you. You can't get away that way." And I'm like, so I jumped up on the wall. I was like, "Really? This is the way I got in. See ya!" And jumped down the other side and got away. But then,
You're a Matthew.
Yeah, security. Try and put, like, you know, oh, you just come out, it'd be easier for you. We're not going to do anything to you. Yeah, really. Yeah.
And what about Luke? You ran into any insecurity recently or anything?
No, I mean, I'm too good for security. I'm ex-security, so I'm just too good for them. I know their game.
Yeah. Don't trust security.
Don't trust them. Nah, to be fair, my badge is just out. I've just finished 6 years of security and don't think we're going to go back.
Oh,
yeah. 6 years of it.
Not enough money in it anymore. It's all blinking minimum wage, malarkey, crap, and it's pointless. I don't even get why security, like, even the old people are still doing it. Like, it's a complete waste of money, time, and effort. You pay for a badge to go and work in Asda. Because at the moment, COVID just took over every single door or anything for fun.
Lovely, yeah.
Dr. Jacob Escobar. Yes, Frome River. We'd like to. We just haven't got round to it. Luke wants to take the boat in underground to have a look at it.
Guys, I'm going to shoot on proper tired. And I don't think I'd be able to get one tonight. But it's been an absolute pleasure. And Matt, I'll give you a call probably tomorrow, and we'll try and sort something out soon. And Sam, well, I don't know where he's gone, but I'll give it.
Shut off downstairs. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you speak?
I did.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Who are you? Have we seen you before? I know the face, but the voice. Come now.
I've lost my speaking half, so yeah.
Yeah, the nice posh voice, isn't it?
You normally got your hand up working him like this, like you're doing the sort of Muppet Jim Henson routine. Yeah.
I might. I've
So,
got
yes,
1 point.
talking about security, what about you and Sam?
No, not really. Apart from the other day at yeah, what's it called?
Yeah,
Whitley.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Oh.
But apart from that, we haven't had too much trouble here with security, have we?
That's 2 Whitley experiences I've had. They're really negative. One at an estate called Whitley, and another guy who's a very famous, world famous author called Whitley Strieber.
All right, guys, take care. Good night.
Oh,
Bye, Luke.
See you later, Luke, man.
See you later, Luke.
catch you in a bit, man.
If you're not subscribed to him, if you want, check his channel out, and if you like it, subscribe. You know what to do.
There's 200 people in the chat.
Woo!
Thank you all for joining in and watching.
204.
Nice.
Yeah.
205 since I say yes. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you, all.
So
like
yeah,
I say,
Whitley, the author, like I have nightmares about the thought of what happened there, and then Whitley, the estate, I have slightly like should be getting on for nightmare thoughts about what happened there. Yeah.
I mean, Core's Beer Factory was another pretty crazy one. We were just running through the building away from these security guards with dogs, just getting completely lost. All the doors were sealed from the outside with metal sheets. And we came to this one room and there was like one door, wasn't there? We tried to open it, it wouldn't open, and then it pushed it and it opened, and it was crazy, man.
And it was the one that we looked at when we were on our way in, and we'd like looking at this door and we're like, well, I wonder how you would manage to get one like this. And it was like, and sort of that was exactly that. It's funny how it happened. We came back to exactly inside, running randomly around, and we came back to exactly the same door. And there was a moment where it's like, it's locked. And I went, no, I've seen these before. They're funny. They look like they're locked, but they go like this. And it was like, and we got out. It's like, don't give up. Because it was literally like, we knew they were running through this factory, and they would have eventually like gone through the whole of the place and found us, if we'd hit them.
They were shining torches at us. The next thing, you can just hear them like running up the stairs and stuff, man.
Yeah. And they go in, just come out now. Nothing will happen to you. We won't do anything to you. Just come out. And it's like, I'm just thinking, no, no. Heard that before.
And then we ran out and we got to the wall, and it was, how tall was that wall? It was proper tall, wasn't it? We had to climb over it and then jump onto a tree, hug the tree, and slide down to get away.
It made you get away.
yeah, man.
And I was saying when we were on the way back, I was saying our car is so going to be surrounded. I'd be like, if the car's not surrounded, I'd be like, oh yeah. And we got back and it was just totally quiet, and we just sped out of there really fast. Yeah,
man. Yeah, that was a feel good moment, getting back to that car and getting away out of there.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah, we totally got away from those security, and they were probably really pissed. We did.
I reckon they would have been looking for us all night.
Because they wouldn't have known where we got out,
Keeps them busy though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
That's
I mean, like,
isn't it?
Well, I said this to the guy at Whitley. I said, like, don't you enjoy this work? And he goes, no. And I'm like, well, what are you doing it for then? It's like, well, it puts of food on our table. And I'm like, yeah, but there's plenty of jobs that could earn you a lot more money that ain't going to involve running around at night buggering about, unless you enjoy that,
Yeah.
Someone's saying, Matt, show the clip of the Asian security guard chasing you.
Oh yeah, that's at an undisclosed location. And the reason I didn't give out the location is because we didn't want people going around there and trashing it, because it was so intact. And I think that it has remained intact because people haven't, Eddington, an abandoned house in Eddington might be worth checking out. Eddington, that sounds close to me, isn't it? Eddington.
Not sure, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's classic where he's going, the dog is just like off the lead, and the dog like runs up to him and sniffs him. And so like, I think she's like slightly went to jump up on him, but it's just like pause, just like jumping up on like, hello, and he freaked out. He goes, oh, the dog is attacking me. Please come now. Please, I'm frightened for my life. I'm dying. The dog, kill me now. And it was like something like that. And
kill me now.
It's kill me now. And I'm just filming him going, mate, are you feeling all right? Is there something wrong with you? Are you mental? My dog isn't like touching you, and you're dying. And it's like, what the frick?
Brilliant, man.
But this is the thing, see, security guards, they've got to sex it up because they want the police to come out and do their job for them, and they want to be a big thing, and this is probably because it's such a boring, badly paid job. They want to have some excitement, so they've got to call out Hawaii 5-0 and all the like Strike Force Alpha and the helicopters and the the SEAL team, and You know, it's like because they are just so bloody bored and they haven't got any real reason to call anyone out. You know,
Yeah.
if he just said, "Oh, there's one bloke and his dog," and I'm following him now, and I don't think he's broken in, but I'm not sure. I'll check it. The police will be like, "Well, fucking deal with it." But he's got to be like, "Oh no, they're killing me now! Come now!" And it's like, well, everybody just zoomf comes and just,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, that Whitley Park, man, that I've never seen so many police just for something like that in my lifetime, man. That was crazy.
But what did they tell them? I mean, that's the thing, see. I mean, we don't know what they said to them on the phone to get the police out. Or are the police hypersensitized to that location because a teenager was shot with a shotgun because he was looking for the underground ballroom and he was shot? Now, I've heard it said, because people have been coming on my comments and they've said and I'm wondering, who are these people who are saying this, yeah? Because it's like, I heard the guy went to court and was in jail. Right, these people, I've heard it twice now. Twice in my comments, people have said that's not true. He was acquitted, and he's out and free. And it's like, what?
Is it? I read on the article online that him and his wife went to jail. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So the thing is, an acquittal means like on the day of the case, it's acquitted, but he wasn't. He was sent to jail, so we'd have to go back to jail to have it acquitted. But I haven't heard anything about that. I haven't seen anything. And I said to the people, where's your references, please, to prove this? But why would somebody want to say, you're wrong, he wasn't put in jail? Why would they want to say that? I don't know, unless it was true. I mean, but where's your references? It's like telling me, oh, that's not true, he's acquitted. Really? Is he? Oh, okay, then, well, I'll just delete my video, shall I? Really? No. I mean, this guy ran Dan Dixon and Ronan and Carl off the road in his vehicle, trying to run them off the road. They were frightened for their lives. Then a teenager came along and he cornered them with a shotgun and discharged the shotgun in the direction of the person to the point where I believe it either entered their stomach or their leg and nearly killed them.
Yeah, that's right, man.
And pretty much went to jail for that. How could you be acquitted of discharging a shotgun at a minor for just simple trespass on your property?
That's it.
Really? What, you're going to get acquitted? Oh, yeah, it was all the kid's fault, wasn't it? It was a kid who was carrying a shotgun, not the adult. It was a kid who just, threatened the adult to the point where the adult had to go away and get a shotgun and come back for fear of his life and then point the shotgun at him? Or was the adult carrying a shotgun when he came and pointed it at him, and then just felt that not to threaten him, it might be a good idea to just squeeze on that trigger? Or was that it was an accidental thing? Maybe it was the kid coughed and made him pull the trigger. It was all the kid's fault, wasn't it? It was nothing to do with the adult, of course. Bullshit. Yeah, really.
Definitely looks like there's an underground there getting built.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Something underground, isn't it?
Into a hotel or something.
Well, it's supposed to be somebody's home house, but I mean, I find it fascinating as well that the local parish write it up in their thing, and they just go oh, Mr. Oleg Smirnov is buying the local thing, and we went to see it, and it was all nice, goodbye. And it's really 1 inch a paragraph, and you don't describe, well, who is Mr. Smirnov? Where does Mr. Smirnov come from? Is he a British national that just happens to have a Russian name, or is he a Russian national who's wanting to live in the UK? What's his background? What area is he a builder? Is he a financier? Is he a mafioso? Who is this guy? Yeah. But the local parish council don't see fit to kind of tell all the people who live in the area who this person is. Just, Mr. Smirnov is coming to town. It's like the carnival's coming to town. Let's not mention what the carnival's about. Might be a sex carnival. It's like, oh no, it's just a carnival. So it's just a little carnival coming to town.
Yeah, security on that place is military, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, and you've got to wonder why somebody like that would need that amount of security. Yeah. He gone.
Strange.
He's gone.
Egon Smirnoff.
I'll be back in a minute, just on the phone.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's talk about something then.
Yeah, go on, Jess.
Do it.
I've done it. I've done talking for the whole night now.
Oh, she has been.
Tell us
She's just
something
been
interesting.
ramming. My ears are hurting. Oh,
Yeah.
my ears are hurting with sexual allegation claims. Like when you were out, I was like, oh, should I insert Me Too? But
Yeah.
yeah. Did you see what people said? Like on the video, they're like, "Oh no, don't get rid of Jess's bum." And I'm like, "Well, buy the merch. What are you on about? You know the deal. Buy the merch, otherwise the bum's gone."
Yeah.
I can carry around like a mobile sort of like masking material. I can just like hold it over the back. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, he's back. There we go.
My daughter phoned us. She forgot I was doing live stream tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah. What's everybody up to then? Next couple of days, apart from you've done your 2 days of work now, Sam and Jess.
Yeah, I'm meeting up with some old school friends over the next couple of days, and then as of Friday, I'm down to do some stuff, man.
So you're meeting your mates over the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
man.
Friday onwards, you're saying? Yeah.
Friday onwards, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. I've kind of, by the way, I have kind of set it in stone now. I'm like, I don't change my mind easily. I'm like, I'm kind of out of that. Like, yeah. I'm going to say it on air so I don't change my mind, right? I don't really want to do the France thing anymore.
Yeah, no worries, man. It won't be.
Mussolini.
It won't be the same without you, man.
Well, yeah, but I it's just like a bit of a headache, really. I don't really think explores and stuff should be that much of a headache. It's just like, let's go and do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm going to spend the money on Doggy. I have to find out how much operation for Doggy's tooth removal is going to be. So I've been meaning to do that, and every day this week so far, yesterday and today, I have been lazy bastard. So I have to ring the vet and say, so how much hundreds of pounds more than anywhere else in the United Kingdom do you wish to charge me? And then I'm going to go, I'm going to get it done in Bristol. And I'm going to go to Bristol and get it done over there because I think my vet skanks the arse out of me. So, yeah. It'll be like, you want my money or not? And it's like, no, we can skank all the Wiltshire people because they pay loads over the odds because they're just living in the middle of nowhere and they don't bother to find out the prices. So they don't care. But I do. Because a tooth removal should cost anywhere between 140 and 200 quid, and there's a lot of places out there will charge you up to £1,000 for the same thing. So yeah, no, that's not going to happen. But I'm going to give my vet the opportunity. I'm going to say, how much are you going to charge? And they're going to be like, oh, we never get asked this question. It's like, well, you are now. How much are you going to charge? Set a figure, and it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be really high. No, thank you. Goodbye. Don't even bother re-quoting me because goodbye. Yeah, I ain't playing those games anymore. Yeah. So
you've read that one on the screen there, Matthew.
Yeah, first business in the 1990s with partner Sergei Nestorenko, number 190. What the hell does that mean? Sergei Nestorenko, number 190, began to engage the wholesale sale of tobacco products in Moscow. So yes, he's a cancer market basically. So yeah,
it's got a load of money behind him then.
Cancer market man. Cancer man. It's all right though. I mean, like, how do you become cancer man in a place that doesn't allow you to earn more than the man next door who earns like, £100 a month? How do you become like, oh, I can be billionaire now and I can move to various countries and oh yes, I could do all this sort of stuff in a country that doesn't allow that. Yeah. Or are they not still working by those rules anymore? I don't know.
I think it's all backhanded. Well, them ones, isn't it? Like it is everywhere else.
Yeah. You can climb out of the being a normal person into being like God, you know, if you've got enough money. So yeah, but he apparently his money now extends into England, where he can buy up large tracts of land, which, you know, the locals couldn't afford because somebody's outbid them. Oh, but they're a foreign national. Oh, didn't we just leave the EU for this reason? I saw. Didn't we? Oh, I see. You can't buy a house in China. You can't buy a house in China. They won't let you. You can't buy a house in China. I can't go to China and buy a house because I'm not Chinese. How many people who are Chinese are buying houses in the UK? Yeah. If it wasn't more of a joke, I would be laughing. Yeah. Really. Down the road, Dauntsey's. It's like, you know, it's a public school, and 3/4 of the children in there are Chinese. Well, the British obviously can't afford to go in there. Or is it that the Chinese can offer more money to be in that public school than the British, so outprice the British? So when it's money matters, so therefore 3/4 of the children in that school are Chinese. So yeah, there's your public schools. Yeah. It ain't even about the UK anymore. It's about money matters. Yeah. So when it comes to large swathes of London are owned by the Chinese, people can't even afford to buy a house in London now because the houses are just bought up and kept empty. They're not even occupied, a lot of them. China. Yeah. They're buying up the UK. They're buying up the UK.
Yeah, a lot of people just buying land, like you say, and sit on it for years and years.
Sorry, I'm being racist here. I'm being racist. Yeah. High export tariffs into China for British goods and American goods. No tariffs to the UK or the US for cheap Chinese goods. Keep them coming, boys. Yeah, but apparently, you know, you want to send something into China, very high tariffs because they don't want our shit. They want us to have their shit. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Saying that,
see, that's not... No, that is racist, isn't it? That's racist, isn't it? When they don't want our stuff, but we take their stuff and no questions asked. But when they won't accept our stuff, isn't that racist? Oh, no, that's not racist. No, that's not racist. Isn't that racist? No, it's just global politic, money laundering bullshit. Yeah, it's nothing to do with race, but they won't accept our stuff. Or you can't buy a house in their country or go to live in their country, but they want to come over here, no questions asked. So it is racist then, isn't it, really? It's about race. It's about they don't want you in their country. They don't trust us. In fact, they go on television telling us it was COVID-19 was spread around Asia by us. So, but that would be racist. No, that's not racist. That's perfectly acceptable. But we're not allowed to say you can't come here for similar reasons because that would be racist. Anyway, yeah.
Here's a question for you. Would you ever get back in a plane?
Yeah, I could jump in a plane tomorrow and fly it.
Why is your license up to date?
No, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't be able to fly a plane. It just means that you're supposed to just get checked out to make sure that you're not sort of like your eyesight hasn't gone and your reflexes haven't gone and your standards haven't gone. And it's a lot to do with confidence more than anything else. I mean, it's like if you jump in a plane and like you might have got rusty, like checks, like, you know, your shift wrap, control, hatches, harness, instruments, fuel, flaps, top is on, trim set, wind, airfield, power checks on takeoff roll. So yeah, you know, if you know your checks and you know all your procedures and you know the aircraft, then yeah, you shouldn't be able to fuck up too much. But yeah.
Well, the pilot's license like that, is it like a car license? Once you've passed the test, you can jump in anything, or do you have to have special licenses for different stuff like jets and stuff?
Oh yeah, you have to like try out on type. You know, each aircraft is a different type. It has a different principle, and you have to be checked out on it. And told how it works and then checked by somebody who knows how it works to make sure you understand how it works, and then you're okay in it. It's not like a car where they're pretty much basically the same. There's a difference. I mean, when your car breaks down, it just pulls off to the side of the road. When an aircraft breaks down, you know about it big time. Yeah. And similarly with boats, I think when they start to go wrong, you've got like it's all hands to deck. It didn't last very long, did it, that engine failure experience? But it felt like a very long time when it happened, because we were floating towards the Western Pier.
Yeah, that's it.
And the waves were pushing us.
We were trying to paddle and it just wouldn't work. We had no control at all.
Well, you probably didn't realize, but you did have more control than you think, because you are moving, but it doesn't seem like you're moving at all, because it's that object is so far away. But we were moving. I bet you we were actually moving, but it doesn't seem like you're moving. But if we hadn't moved, we would have drifted straight into the Weston-super-Mare Pier. But had what we'd done, we probably would have just been down the side of the pier. It's very hard at that distance.
Right, man.
Yeah. But that was pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair play, mate. For manning the ship, man.
Oh, what the hell? No, it's like I should have known better and taken us out at 9 o'clock. 8 to 9, which would have been the slack tide. And I did say, oh well, we're going to go a bit early, but I wasn't sort of like thinking, how bad is it going to be going early, because there's that like period when it's nice and gentle, which is the period when we came out was pretty nice and gentle. Yeah. That's
right. Yeah,
we were in that gentle period, and on the way back we decided to jump the gentle period. So it's and that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I put the warnings at the end of the video. It's like, don't just jump in a boat, there's more to it. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
And the sea's big out there, isn't it? If you go overboard, that's it, game over, isn't it? Really? That's it, man.
Well, everyone had life jackets on, but I mean, say we got flipped, say the boat got flipped, which is a scenario I've thought about this quite a bit. I mean, if the boat gets flipped, everyone's going to be holding on to the ropes on the side of the boat, and if anyone detached, I mean, you'd have to get them back on, because you could hold on with all the waves and everything. That thing is not going to sink, but it could get flipped upside down, and then what you'd have to do is get everybody on one side of the boat, and you'd all have to do a stand up, and you have to pull the boat and pull the boat over you, and then once the boat is flipped over you, then it's the right way up. Then you can get back in the boat, and you can all chuck out the water if you can, and then try and restart the engine. But that's not going to be easy. You know what I mean?
Not in the sea when it's choppy, you know what I mean? Definitely not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then
it's dirty water, water there as well, man. Brown
poo water. Yeah. It is. I mean, a lot of people don't believe. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I mean, the sewage is discharged into the sea. I mean, it isn't just like sand and stuff. I mean, like all up and down the Severn Channel is all just sewage. And when you get down to Portsmouth, it's clear waters.
Yeah, man. Where I go gem collecting in Clevedon, there's just a massive sewage pipe going straight out into the ocean. Man, it stinks.
Where I learnt as a youngster, we were swimming around in we weren't swimming, we were canoeing around in tampons and Durexes, because that's the sea. Like, people were putting them down the toilet, they flush out, and the sewage just goes straight out into Barry. And people are like, oh, Barry, it's a seaside resort. It's like Barry for one period of time was classed as one of the dirtiest beaches in Europe. Because it's just sewage. It's raw sewage. We and it's like people and people think that this is like changed. It doesn't change, because I learned the other day from a video I was editing for somebody, the water companies have no responsibility over the sewage. They have water, like drinking water standards. Sewage is just like Wild West. It's like, oh, you just chuck it in the sea. If somebody complains, well, you just move the pipe a couple of miles up the road and just carry on. It's just like, don't do anything about treating that or cleaning that. Just fire it out into the sea. Fire it all out to the sea.
Start again. That's what they're doing with Blackpool. To clean the Blackpool Sea up, all they've done is extended a pipe further out into the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people, they think you're insane when you say this stuff. It's like, no, people need to really like wake up. The beaches around the UK are sewage. Enjoy your time at the beach. If you can see through the water, if you can see down, you're probably in a cleaner area than where. If you can't see through the water, it's probably because you're swimming in shit.
That's it, man.
Mm.
So to all the hundreds of people at Weston-super-Mare Beach, I hope you really enjoy that water.
Yeah, which is just opposite from Barry, which is where I lived. So it's like, you know,
Right, yeah,
Barry's discharging and Weston-super-Mare's picking up the crap. But funnily enough, then at the nuclear power station down the road, they were getting all their silt, which was radioactive, and they were dumping it next to Swansea. So it's like, we fire our shit at you, and you fire your radioactive shit at us. And we just fire shit at each other all day long. And it's like, may the better shit win. That's all I can say. May the better shit win.
Right.
Yeah. You tell people things like that, they think you're bonkers, but you need to do some research. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Go to start calling it night soon anyway.
Yeah, man.
Because people got work tomorrow and stuff like that.
Doggies going
So what would time
once in a while.
10 minutes to start finishing it.
What is it? What is it? She wants me to take her out the back, is it? Do you want me to take her out the back? Do you want to go to the back? Do you want to go to the back with the ball? Do you want to go whoosh? Go to the back, whoosh.
Go for a whoosh.
Go for whoosh. Yeah, go for whoosh. Yeah, no react. Okay. What? We're going to do it. Oh, she says, yeah, do it. Do it. She's like, do it. You do it. Yeah. Yeah, she wants me to take her out the back. I think she thinks I'm talking to her as well, like, you know, because it's like this disembodied voice where I'm just going, rah, 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 rah. She's like, every once in a while, you go, woof. And like, what do you want? Woof. Why are you keep talking to me? She doesn't understand I'm talking to someone else. She's like, what am I talking to? What a woof. I've been an hour. And she understands, like, when you say whoosh and back, she's like, what about the back?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
No.
Oh, is it? What a woof. Woof out the back. Woof. For whooshes. I'll go for whoosh. Don't go at the back. Don't go at the back. Don't go at the back. Oh. She can't reach me with a paw there. Go at the back. Come. Give paw. Oh. Here she comes. Oh, sit down then. Oh, the paw. She goes, do it. Do it. She said, do it. Okay, we do it then. We do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, well, it's been an interesting night. We've had a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's been a good live stream, huh?
So hopefully you get a few more subscribers.
Hopefully.
Scum scribblers.
I mean, there was 220 in the chat. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's not bad, is it?
Yeah,
Shouldn't say that really.
Really
Subscribers, they call them scum scribblers. They scribble scum. Scum scribblers. Shouldn't say that, should I, really? I've never thought of that one before, but that just shows how my mind works on a live stream. It's like scum scribblers. They scribble scum at us. Fire it out.
When Matthew comes up, England, up halfway, I'll let you know. He'll let you know when we'll meet up and go somewhere.
Yeah,
I've
man.
got, all things planned, and Happy knows what I'm talking about. So this should be quite good.
That's what the snuff does to you. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's what snuff
you ever
does to you.
thought about coming down this way, or?
Yeah, you come down.
Yeah,
You come down.
Definitely
You come down.
yeah.
We'll take you all over the place. We come up. It's like, oh God, it's so much hours and hours. And then some hours.
Come down. There's loads of stuff to do all over Bristol, all over Somerset.
You come. We even take you back to the Grosvenor. So we get policewomen going, stop it, otherwise you get a social order against you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm thinking, where's the social order against your weight limit? You know, like, how the fuck did you pass the bloody, you know, like jogging and fitness thing to get on the force when you're that big?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, pass the fitness test.
Or do they just relax it for people of fat from that fat, like they're from a fat race or something, you know, like, and they go, oh well, because they're from that fat race, we've got to, like, you know, lower our standards and just, like, you know, be all nice to them. Otherwise, we get done for racism.
I think they might drop a few pounds.
Yeah,
that's it.
But I mean, like, it just don't make no sense, does it? It's like you get on police force and you've had to pass all these fitness tests, and then, like, the moment you're on it, it's like Donut Central. Woof, 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 woof. Boosh. And then they go, oh, we can't sack him now because that'll just be unfair treatment of our employees. But it's like, what? You were like, you know, like a lamppost when you went in there, and then the moment you went in, boosh. Like somebody pulled the life raft in your stomach, you know, and just like boosh. It's like, what?
It's because they just sit around all day, man. Sit around eating all day.
I mean, what's all that about? And the thing is, I haven't got a lot of respect for people who, like, talking down to me when it's like, really? And you're that size and you're on the police force and people are paying your wage, and, like, you couldn't chase anybody unless it was a frigging donut at the end of it, and then you'd be, like, down at, like, a fucking 100 miles an hour, you know. But yeah, who are you going to be chasing? Chase them with a mind, you see. Chase them with chase them with a superior donut mentality. It's like Ouroboros. It goes round, you see. It goes round and on back up on itself, and then you have the secrets of the universe because of the donut principle, you know. Hidden knowledge, you know. It's the donut, Ouroboros, the dough that eats itself, you know.
The all-seeing donut.
The all-seeing, all-dancing donut. Yeah. Yeah. Laurel and Hardy. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, I mean, I just get amazed, like, you know, when I'm just, like, pulled up by, you know, porky walkies, you know, porky walkie pigs going all, this is how you should live your life, and you shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, fuck, you know, Lord, zip my tongue right now. Yeah. Yeah.
I had some guy come over to me in the market today. He's like, oh, you're Sam from Secret Vault. He's like, I love my videos, man.
No, I'm Sam from Sam and Jess. What do you?
Yeah.
Screw that Welsh wanker. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to bring any merch out or what?
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. No, they have. I was going to say I'm not.
You should, man. We need some Secret Vault merch. I'd love a Secret Vault hoodie, man.
But I'll bring out some Secret Vault external underpants, right? And I'll get Jess to, you know, to model them. Yeah, so she can wear them on the outside, you know, and she's like walking around like Secret Vault, and I can like close up on it now, and it's like, you know, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
pay money to de-blur, you know, so you can see what the merchandise is actually worth, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that I can't think of like seriously people walking around in clothing like, you know, sort of Secret Vault.
Oh mate, if I had a Secret Vault hoodie, I'd rock it all the time, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even a cap or something.
T-shirt.
Baseball cap.
Well, we'll have to do something. See, I'm like all for like promoting other people's merch, you know. So I'll pump your merch and your bottom, That sounded so wrong.
To the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was for purposes of merch, not
Yeah.
pump your bottom. I wouldn't do that. Not into that. But I will try and use your bottom to sell more merch.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Okay. Right.
Does she get a commission?
Yeah. I mean, I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
I know what the people on the channel are. I know what people are like because I know what blokes are like, and I don't look at women's bottoms, but I know what other people are like. So I know they're kind of like obsessed with your bottom. So I'm just gonna be like, well, if I starve them of your bottom, maybe they'll just buy more merch. So yeah, we'll have to use it as a marketing technique.
It could work.
Yeah. So yeah. There we are. Me too. I've never touched your bottom, and there was no casting couch in getting involved in the secret vault, but kind of feels like it when you're out on a shoot, doesn't it? But there's nothing. It's nothing. Just a lot of innuendos.
Yeah.
There's no innuendo. It's just innuendo. But yes.
Yeah.
Tuppy saying, I saw Jess's ass a few times. Dang, woman.
Yeah. She's mega fit. She's like the Ali Law of this channel, or Salmon. Well, like when I just thinking, boy, if I could lose some pounds, I would like to look like, if I could look like that, then I'd be halfway there. So yeah. Yeah.
Jessie's the Lara Croft of Urbex.
Yeah. A few people have said that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, ninja warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you and Sam meet?
We met at school, man.
Yeah.
At school, yeah.
Yeah. We've been together almost 7 years now. So
Cool.
yeah, man.
Good to hear.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
been a long time.
7.
Hopefully it'll be a lot longer.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Dog is jipping me from downstairs. You probably can't hear him getting that. Like, woof, woof, every couple of seconds. She's like, "Let me out now."
All right, man. Cool. Well,
She's crying now. She's crying.
Oh, baby.
Oh, are you guys gonna end it? I'll say goodbye now and let the dog get out because I don't like
going to shoot off now anyway.
giving her that stress.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Matthew, say your piece.
Buy their merch, or the bum gets it. But not like that. You don't get it. The bum doesn't get it. Right? Buy their merch, or the bum doesn't get it.
No worries.
Yeah.
I'll flick over to Sam and Jess now.
Yeah.
Go on, Jess.
Thank you for liking my bum.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Yeah, well,
Thank you for having us.
big shout out to the Urban Legend for having us on his live stream, and thank you for everyone who's watching and liked and subscribed.
Oh.
And thank you to everyone who liked Jess's bum.
It's a quality bit of bum, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Less is definitely more. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Thank you for everyone coming on tonight. It's been a good laugh and a pleasure.
Yeah, man, it's been great.
Very much. Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Cool.
Thanks everyone for joining in, and all the new subscribers and everyone. Thanks very much. If it wasn't for all the people watching, we wouldn't be doing this, would we really? So
No, that's right, man.
yeah.
She's come back. She's like, you ignore me. And you go downstairs now and we on everything.
Uh-oh.
So I have to take care of this, I'm afraid. Yeah.
No worries.
Catch you guys soon then. All the best.
See you soon, guys.
All the best.
Yeah. Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye. bye. Me too. Yeah.